Hello everyone, Bhaskar here with the Bhaskar Brooks 100 subscriber special celebration video. It feels really great to finally get to this milestone. Before we were sitting at 78 for like a month and a half. We went without any growth for a very long time. This is the first time that the channel has truly gotten a lot of growth in a short period of time. I really do sincerely appreciate all of you new viewers that have seen my shorts and have felt that they were enjoyable enough to subscribe. You really don't know how much that means to me. And especially all of the older viewers who have been with me such a long time. Even through all the videos I might have gotten like 11 views. I really do appreciate all of the comments that a lot of you leave. To celebrate, we are going to be watching a few of my older videos, not the entire things. We're just going to kind of skim through some of them. Don't want to make this too long, but I like to not just watch one video. But the first one we are going to watch is going to be my channel trailer. So yeah, this was the first video. I don't think I speak in it, but I'd still like to watch it. I haven't watched it since I uploaded it. I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like. So yeah, so I don't know if any of you have watched this before, but yeah. Let's start it now. Alright, my old intro. I'll get to that once we're done. That was a little bit of a long pause there. Alright. Yeah, that is my old sig fig that you're seeing on screen. I think I got rid of it pretty quickly. I did make a new one recently, but that sig fig, yeah, I don't really know how to think of it. It's kind of odd. I would love to hear from anyone interested. Alright, so that was short, but I would like to get into this intro. So you see that background that I'm using there? That was just with like a very, I think it was like a sheet almost. You can see it's thick. It's not the best background for videos. We're going to see that in some of our other ones. But yeah, I want to quickly talk about that. So the next one that we are going to be taking a look at is going to be my first review. This is the Han Solo land speeder. So I'm just going to kind of jump in a random place and, let's just kind of, see what's up. So let's just go to a random spot here, 355, and let's play.
Also be some nice pieces to get if you're interested in the parts in this set.
Odd angle.
Really nice, a lot of nice pieces in this color. Now, looking at
I can see a little bits that I could have been dusted better. I'm not that good at dusting.
Some wheels,
I don't do it as enough as I should.
Some engines.
Alright, so here, now, that's weird. I think that was too dark. Now my videos are often too bright because the light in this room is kind of whack sometimes. But back then, it's funny. So to make the videos a little bit lighter, so what? All right, so this is gonna. I just stumbled on my words for quite a while there, longer than I'm willing to show in this video. So what I was trying to say is that there was a dresser which I filmed these videos on. And above it was a shelf which I had some Lego on in there. What I did to, and I had the sheet on there, it was on the wall and it was on the dresser, excuse me. And I got an old phone, an iPhone 6, and I taped it to the top of the shelf and with the light on so it shined light down. Kind of a little tidbit. The lighting in that room is, I think, better than the one in here. You've probably seen some of my other videos, especially white things, don't react well to this lighting, but, it's alright in here, I think. Don't like the background, though.
Feature back here, which you might see, but I'll get to that in just a minute when we look at it from
I don't
underneath.
show things from underneath
There's also
anymore, I don't think.
compartment in the back which stores valuable.
Should have looked up what that was instead of just calling it a valuable. I still don't research any videos, so what am I saying?
Very nice use of space. A lot of great little detail here. Now
Alright, so I'm going to skip ahead here to the minifigures.
Floating when it's on the ground. Camera's not exactly.
I'm curious to see how I did them. I don't really remember much of this video. Oh, that was not a bad camera. That was a bad camera cut.
Minifigs are in
Hear that?
Technically 3 minifigs, but
I want to hear that again. There was some weird
About
stuff.
that
Look
with
at how the
LED
camera
screen
pans up
itself,
here, I think.
We're going to take
A
a
little
look
bit.
at the minifigs. Now we're going to take a quick look at the minifigs that are in the set. There are technically 3 minifigs, but I don't know if you want to count that one does. I don't believe Bricks that does, but I'm going to count it, so take those 2 out of the way and just focus on the Carillion Hound, which I believe is his name. I think the mold on this is pretty good. I think the capture.
I made a pretty good mold. I want to get to like the minifigures. Alright, so I just kind of did it how I did now. Alright, so. Alright, that's kind of cool. So let's stop that video. Not terrible, honestly. I'm not, it's not cringy to me. I'm not cringy because my voice in those, that's how, it's so confined, I think, and that is how I know, if you were to meet me in person, that's probably how I'd talk. So I didn't really, well, of course, I'm not really experienced, so I think that my personality has come out a bit more. I think that just makes it better on YouTube, but, that's probably how I would talk in a lot of these older videos. So, I guess we just, some of these videos, honestly, I'm not proud of the advent calendar ones. So, let's go with another video. We're gonna go with the desert skiff. I actually remade this video, but then I didn't post it because I thought it was a dumb idea. I did that like, I don't know, a few weeks ago. A little bit more, maybe a month ago. Around there. 2 months, a month and a half, It's still recent enough where I'm not proud of that. So I'm gonna watch the intro of this, the first part, and
a very vintage set here, a vintage
Indeed.
Star Wars set. It's
I
one
love
of
this
my
set.
sets
Even
from
though it's
the
kinda
year
bad.
2000, and it is set 7104 Desert Skiff. Now this was, of course, in 2000, so it's only the 2nd year of the Lego Star Wars line, just a year after it was established. So there's quite a things here.
Oddly, I think my voice is a little bit better here. I'm speaking a little louder.
We're going to take
I think,
a good in-depth look at this set.
In depth.
It is one of 4 desert skiffs. 3 of them were standalone sets. The second
This feels
desert
very
skiff
scripted,
ever
but I
was
don't
with
believe
the
it
Java
was.
sail
I don't think I
part
ever
set
wrote
from
scripts for any
2006.
videos since.
I do
But it kind of
have that
feels like
set
it.
made up, reviewing it at some point. But until then, I hope you enjoy this set on this review on a very old set and a look back in time on the Lego
Gotta get
Star
more
Wars
vintage.
line.
I've been getting a lot of vintage town sets recently, but a lot of them actually came more yellow than I thought. So I need to try that, like, I forget what it was called. Like that bucket thing you put it in and
To
it
start
gets
off
rid of the
this
yellowing.
vintage review, we're first going to take a look at the original instruction
I think I'm gonna stop doing instruction manuals. I didn't do it in some of my recent videos, unless it's for an old set. I don't think I'm gonna do it.
That I see,
But I think old instruction
personally,
manuals are
that we
cool.
don't have today
So
is
let's get
the
into
name of the set is on
a little bit more of the
instruction
bulk of
manual.
this review. 738. Let's get into that. Start loading a little bit.
Customization can be done with the set. And here is the plank.
Oops,
It's much
sorry
more
about that.
narrow than nowadays. It is not retractable.
dang, that's
There's
not
no
angled
studs for a
correctly.
minifigure.
You can see that they're offset. Those two things in the back.
Just a bit,
I don't like
just
that.
a plate that just sticks out.
Honestly, it's not too different.
There's a decent amount of room to put minifigs. There are only 2 in the set, and there's also room in here for a driver's seat. There's these.
I think the camera's a little bit too close, so there's some weird that feels like it's always just a little bit too close, and I'd like a little bit too close for comfort.
Which I think works
So,
relatively
yeah.
well. There's a couple of
Honestly, I think if I made this now, I think I'd be a lot more critical of it because of how it's objectively it's not a good set, but I still really like it. Alright, ooh, the minifigures. Alright, so I used to have this stand. I don't use this stand anymore. I actually recently made a new one, which you saw in my minifigure of the day video, which isn't a daily series. I'm just doing it whenever I want, but I don't know.
used that print for quite a
Yeah,
while.
I kind of liked this, but
was
the
surprised
camera
how
angle on
long
this
they
wasn't
used it,
great, as you can see.
But it's a pretty decent print in nowadays standards.
You know,
It
it's
may not be as
offset,
good,
but-
but I
and
think
on top of
considering
that,
the time it was in, I think
There's
it's
shadows right over their eyes
hairpiece,
on
I
the
don't think
hairpieces.
is not exclusive.
So
headpiece.
Yeah.
It goes.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah, alright, so let's do one a little bit, more recent. A little bit. I want to do the crater crawler. Let's do the crater. No, sure. Let's do the crater crawler. This is probably the videos that I at least that just by what I remember, I think that I like the most. Though the background probably isn't the best, but oh, I still had my intro. All right, but let's watch. All right, so now we're watching it. Sorry, I watched like a minute of it, and then I realized you weren't seeing the video, so my mistake. My apologies, but yeah. So let's just go ahead a little bit. Now, actually, there's something I'd like to point out. There was a disclaimer that I think that I didn't need to put in. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I misread my disclaimer, which I thought was wrong. So nothing has changed about me on an intellectual level since
this
then.
This is the oldest set that I own up to date currently.
Not anymore, but it's still one of the oldest.
Rover build that comes in this set now, because the set
I still love this set. It's such a cool set. Oh, dang it. You know, while this is loading, you know, I'm so glad I have these because, like, the magic of having one of these sets for the first time, I'm glad that that's encapsulated on video. This wasn't too long after I first got the set.
So
I'm very happy that,
this did have a previous owner.
I have video of it.
A little bit of wear on the pieces, but honestly, that does give it the...
Oh my gosh, I really do apologize for this. This is going to be the last video we're going to take a look at.
This set, honestly, if this set was just in brand new, absolutely brand new condition, that'd almost be a little bit sad, because for almost 45 years old, it never, never brought any kids any joy. Never.
That's true, yeah. I haven't thought about that in quite a bit, but...
So I think...
I gotta think about some of my other older stuff. I have quite a few old sets I haven't reviewed yet, because I think that they're not in as good quality, but I don't know, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Let me know how much you really care about the condition, because maybe I should take that into mind, that it's good for an old set to be a little bit worn, because it shows it's been used, that it's been played with, it hasn't just been sitting around. It's brought someone some joy despite its age.
So I think it's good to have these now just as relics, but back then, honestly, like if I got a new set, like a set that came out like last year or something, that might have some wear, I'd be a little bit ticked off, but honestly, like,
yeah,
it's just cool, and it's kind of cool to think about the lifetime of these old sets. And I believe that because the wear, I believe that these are all the original pieces. It came with all the original pieces. Start off with the back
that is
here,
good. I've never actually thought about that. Yeah,
cool.
I bring up a good point. That does show authenticity, technically, yeah.
Classic space. Great thing with classic space, so much of this we have no clue what it is, so there's a lot of imagination you have to use here. I think that is some sort of community. You would sit your minifig.
What do I have to say about the minifig?
Actually, let me grab.
Alright, is it a little bit more centered, a little bit tilted?
From like I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like this original.
Nothing beats a good old classic space minifigure. I really want to get an original one that's not yellow. I only have 2 yellows.
I cannot really.
But that one is in
my
really
mind
dark
around
condition.
how
I'm still
cool
shocked.
this guy is. And this guy is in good condition considering it's clearly played with. The most wear is just a single time. I have more and more and more.
I think I've seen enough of that video. This video, I'm sure there's going to be quite a few cuts in this. We've only going for about 15 minutes now, so, is there anything, oh my god, I just thought of it. I should find like a room tour. That is what we're gonna, end with. This one, my complete Lego collection review. I shouldn't have said overview, but 48 views. So yeah, I mean, this is what we're gonna end it off with. I'm excited to watch this one. All right. Oh, all right. So let's start the video now.
Hello everyone.
Oh yeah, turn the brightness up a little bit.
A little bit different. I have something over my face because I don't feel comfortable showing it yet. But today I'm gonna be doing a I'm using the camera's like how it would be in the shorts. I honestly, it's weird. I often don't do well socially, so I find it weird how I am able to show my face and do
be a little bit more open on camera. But it's cool how that works. Cause in person, I don't think I'd act like how you see me on camera, but most people don't, right? I think that's just how it works. All right.
All of my boxes.
And looking at that, I hate that.
Might be a little bit odd, but yeah. So this is it. So yeah, I think we should probably start with the sets. Of course, I'm gonna take it.
I did recently reorganize, so I might make a video on all this, but I'll talk about how my shelves. It felt real. I still remember it felt really good to incorporate body language in the video. It just was a lot better. Right, let's skip ahead a little bit. I don't want to hear myself talk. I'm terrible at that. I'm surprised you all even want to hear me do it. Alright. It is so jumbled together, isn't it? A lot of this.
One of my favorite Lego sets of all time.
I gotta
You
clean
can see some of the other smaller,
Put it back
older
up on
sets that
display,
I own
yeah.
here. There's one of my favorite sets of all time, my classic space set. A couple of
Little close.
Legoland sets when I went to Legoland. That is my one sealed Lego set I've had for over
Now I
a year.
do.
No intention of opening it. That is like my one Star Wars thing. Couldn't find any room for it. There's like this
I don't
little
have that on
Easter
display anymore.
creator thing. You have Benny, Space Squad, and think another Lego Movie 2 polybag. That's just about all my Lego Movie 2 stuff. Here is down to the
Look
Star
how
Wars
clumped up that is.
section. I'm not
There
gonna
are
go over
minifigures
everything
on
in detail,
things,
but
which I just started doing again.
if you want to see
but
any of this stuff get reviewed, please feel free to let
It's
me
so
know.
jumbled. I
There's
really
not
wanted to
everything,
make,
but it's
because
minifigures
now,
stuff.
oh, I know why. I didn't put
I-
everything on
I
display
literally
back
just
then.
did everything
I know I did put
see
everything.
this
Now a
video.
lot of the sets are disassembled or going to be disassembled. I have a drawer just full of bags with disassembled sets. So a lot of them just I don't think look good. Like the medical bay right there. I don't have that on display, or the dual on Naboo.
Because I needed some place to put that.
This-
Sorry about some of the lighting. Actually, speaking of which,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
this
go
one
fix
right,
that a
so-
little bit here. Alright, so I fixed it a little
Oh, I
bit.
actually
Now
did
you can
fix it.
see a little bit better.
Skip ahead a little bit.
But
Oh my
overall,
God,
yeah, here's,
That looks
you
terrible.
can see I have more.
I
have
put
probably more aerial
the
forces
Geonosian
for
the
separate
Geonosian
people
Trooper
ground
Walker
forces
and the Vulture
for the
droid in
Republic.
front of one of
And last but
the
not least, we
Jedi
have
Interceptors. That isn't
one
like,
of my
oh
favorite
my
Lego
gosh,
stars, such Jabba sailboat, so I have not
that is
replaced it.
miserable.
I need to replace
That
the
is
panels up
terrible.
there. I bought it for $40 with the box. Minifigs in new condition. It was at a convention, not a Lego convention. A retro
I'm not
convention.
really
So
sure
the
that's
outlet. This
much.
just happens to be how it's displayed in shaking camera.
Alright,
See some
so
of
that
the more-
Naboo Starfighter, that's from 1999. Though I never reviewed that because it's not in the
literally
best
some
condition I think it should
here.
be. Is this all?
Yesterday, And
Oh,
here's the
minifigure
Lego
shelf.
bag for my-
I know
And let's go take a look.
I
at
don't
the
actually
minifigures.
want to make a
Alright, so
minifigure
here
shelf
on
anymore. What I've done is that I think there's a minifigure base plate. I'm spreading minifigs around on all of my base plates. They're still organized. I think it just makes it more interesting to look around. Oh my gosh, those off-brands.
But of course, they're because of limited space, I found them very hard to
I
compact.
did. Because that was like for a bed. So it was like everywhere.
Minifigs. After minifigs. Minifigs. I know where each one goes in their sets. The ones that do come in sets. Take a closer look at some.
I don't do that anymore. I don't need to organize them by set. I know where everything
Most
goes,
of them
right?
are not like super rare or expensive, but they mean a lot to me.
Yeah, I do have a lot of
personally, so
lot of
I am happy
minifigures.
with that.
So my furnace just turned on. Apologies that comes in the background. But this video is around 20 minutes, right? So let's.
Not complete.
I used to display my instruction manuals. It's kind of funny. Alright, so, with the furnace blasting on. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, did you.
Not stacked. This is 100% boxes. Just boxes. Only two things still have Lego in them is both of the advent calendars. I'm not displaying anything inside of them right now.
Alright, I'm just gonna end it there, everyone. So, yeah, I mean, it's getting kind of long. There's some noise happening. So, everyone, I'm gonna end it there. I really do sincerely thank you all so much for 100 subscribers. It means so much. But with that, everyone, I'm gonna end it up. I really hope you all continue to support me. And really, thank you all so much. Yep, bye.